What do you get when you mix bad decisions, fast cars, and a total disregard for traffic laws? That's right, high-speed police chases that look like they were storyboarded by Michael Bay. From flying spike strips to suspects launching themselves from moving cars and the occasional low-flying plane, because why not? These real-life pursuits make Hollywood stunts look like Sunday drives. Buckle up, here are 10 of the wildest police dash cam moments ever caught on tape, featuring criminal creativity, cop tactics straight out of an action movie, and more chaos than a Fast and Furious family dinner. Number 10. Dash cam drama in Estonia ends with a spike strip slam dunk. In Java County, Estonia, May Day wasn't much of a celebration for one intoxicated driver. Just after 7 p.m., local police were alerted to a man who decided he was fine to drive under the influence. Spoiler alert, he wasn't. After some erratic driving and a high-speed chase on narrow roads, officers expertly deployed spike strips. Unlike in action movies where tires blow out in dramatic fashion, real spike strips work slowly, deflating tires over time. It wasn't long before the suspect had to pull over, ending the pursuit safely. A perfect demonstration of timing, precision, and maybe a little bit of Estonian calm under pressure. Not only did the cops stop the car, but they also stopped him from making the worst Mayday memory in traffic history. Locals probably raised a toast to spike strips that night. Estonian vodka for the win. The driver, on the other hand, got a hangover and a court date. If your steering wheel is spinning and you're spinning too, maybe don't drive. Number 9. Hollywood's grappler surprise. Stolen Camaro, meet your match. Forget movie stunts. Hollywood police brought out the big guns with a tool that sounds like it belongs in a superhero's arsenal. The grappler. This device is essentially a high-tension net mounted to a police bumper, designed to ensnare a fleeing vehicle's rear wheel like Spider-Man on patrol. On December 26, 2023, officers used it to stop 2 teenage carjackers joyriding in a stolen Camaro. The grappler latched on like an angry octopus, allowing police to reel them in. Merry Christmas, you're under arrest. It's like Santa brought justice and wrapped it in tire tread. The grappler gave that Camaro the worst gift ever, a full stop. The teens were likely expecting presents, not prison. Next time, maybe they'll unwrap a driver's manual instead of a felony charge. Number 8. Arizona woman mistakes stranger's car for her ex's oops. In an incident that seems pulled from a bad breakup-themed sitcom, an intoxicated woman in Arizona decided to repeatedly ram a stranger's car because she believed it was her ex-husband's. The kicker? It wasn't. Traveling at speeds topping 100 miles per hour, she turned a domestic misunderstanding into a full-blown public danger. But the grappler device made another appearance, safely halting her rampage. She was arrested for aggravated assault, proving once again that heartbreak and horsepower don't mix. Number 7. Teenage joyride turns into police evasion Olympics. 2 teens in a stolen Hyundai nearly made it into the Fast and Furious High School Edition after leading police on an absurdly daring chase. After crashing and deploying airbags, the 16-year-old driver just kept going, flinging the vehicle through sharp turns, dodging spike strips, and even surviving a pit maneuver attempt. At one point, he outmaneuvered cops, taking shortcuts like he was born in a GPS. Despite losing a tire and plowing into parked cars, the chase continued. Eventually, he and his 14-year-old passenger were caught and charged with receiving stolen property, failure to comply, and felony assault. Hopefully, they got grounded for life, or at least until driver's ed. That Hyundai held up better than most relationships in high school. It's a miracle he didn't try drifting into detention next. If this was a video game, they definitely unlocked the "You're So Grounded" achievement. Number 6. Semi-truck hostage crisis ends with sniper precision. Butler County, Ohio witnessed a nail-biter straight out of a thriller. When 40-year-old Patrick Berthalo refused to stop his semi-truck, police initially assumed it was just another reckless driver, but it soon emerged that his wife was in the truck, being held hostage, and that Patrick might be armed. For nearly 3 hours, law enforcement chased the truck, which was dangerously barreling down the wrong side of the highway. As SWAT teams closed in and negotiations broke down, a sniper delivered a precise shot, disabling the engine. Berthalo surrendered, and his wife was unharmed. He later pled guilty and earned himself a 7-year stay in state housing, courtesy of the justice system. Number 5. Plane makes emergency landing over police cruiser. Washington State Trooper Clint Thompson was on a typical patrol when something odd happened. A small aircraft buzzed by just feet above his cruiser. Initially believing it was a large remote-controlled drone, Thompson made a U-turn to follow it, because what else do you do when a plane photobombs your shift? To his surprise, it was a real human-piloted aircraft making an emergency landing due to a fuel system failure. The pilot safely landed and explained the mechanical issue. Trooper Thompson, with over 2 decades on the force, called it the most shocking moment of his career. No tickets were issued, but we imagine the FAA had questions. Number 4. Grappler strikes again. Meth, a gun, and a speeding suspect. Thurston County deputies were not playing around when they used the grappler to stop a speeding suspect driving a reported stolen vehicle. After a high-speed chase at over 100 miles per hour, the device did its job, flawlessly upon arrest. Officers discovered a handgun, methamphetamine, and an outstanding felony warrant tucked into the suspect's legal bingo card. He was already wanted for assault, hit and run, and reckless driving, and now added felony evasion to his resume. They say crime doesn't pay, but it sure does generate paperwork. Number 3. Tesla joyride ends in slow motion chase. On July 12, 2023, Arkansas police got an unusual call. 2 Teslas were street racing at over 90 miles per hour, because nothing says eco-friendly like reckless driving. As officers moved in, the 2 vehicles split around a cruiser. One took an exit and vanished, but the other stayed in play. Despite spike strips slowly draining its tire pressure, the Tesla zipped along stubbornly, refusing to quit. Even with all 4 tires deflated, the electric vehicle kept going, albeit slower, until it eventually lost a tire entirely. After a failed pit maneuver due to nearby traffic, police finally apprehended the driver and a second suspect. Fun fact: the driver had paid $500 to rent the Tesla for his birthday trip. Instead, he got a jail cell and multiple felony charges. Surprise party indeed. Number 2. Box truck madness in Florida. Carjacker goes off the rails. Florida man strikes again. In Hillsborough County, police were alerted to a stolen box truck being driven by 33-year-old Brandon Baker. By 7 a.m., the pursuit was on, and it was chaos from the jump. Baker drove north in the southbound lanes of I-75, collided with multiple vehicles, including a K-9 unit, and led cops on a chase through residential streets, shopping centers, and even a metro plaza. The box truck took hits like a champ, but eventually couldn't outrun fate. Baker was arrested after fleeing on foot. Turns out he'd only been out of prison for 8 months. Now he's going back for another round, this time with extra charges. Number 1. Repeat offender brought down in explosive Arkansas chase. The top spot goes to the ultimate dash cam thriller starring Christopher Monroe, a known drug trafficker with active warrants. Arkansas State Police had tried and failed to catch him twice already, but 3rd time's the charm. Monroe was driving a black GMC Denali when troopers boxed him in. Instead of surrendering, he took off, leading officers on a hair-raising chase that reached 120 miles per hour. Trooper Van Schoik tried a pit maneuver early on, but crashed into a concrete barrier. Eventually, Sergeant Briggs delivered a picture-perfect pit that ended in a dramatic rollover. Inside Monroe's vehicle, a handgun, several grams of narcotics, and over $8,000 in cash. He was sentenced to over 17 years in prison, finally bringing an end to his high-speed hide-and-seek. If you enjoyed these wild, edge-of-your-seat police chases, don't forget to smash that like button. Hit subscribe so you never miss another jaw-dropping moment caught on Dashcam. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next one.